Hi. Independent of anything else right now, I would like to file a minor bug report. As you can see from the intro, it says settings under blueprints, but I am not currently in the settings menu. I believe this is a fault of my menuing that I did in preparation for the stream. Not exactly sure how I've gotten into this situation, but if you are a developer of hit video game blueprints, you may want to consider ignoring this. It doesn't really matter in all likelihood, but I just, it just happens. It happened. It's happening right now. Regardless of that unexpected bug test, QA testing that I just did, we're back. We are in the future, and we are about to enter the past. So it's been a while since I played Blueprints. I beat the game and did additional extra bonus content, which ended up beating the game again. See the recording to see exactly what I did, so I don't have to spoil anybody who might be seeing this for the first time. But I am here to do something very specific. I am here to dare. We are going to go back into reality and start dare mode. A challenging mode intended only for the truly daring. Can you reach room 46 without failing a single dare? I have no idea, but I thought it would be fun to try. So let's try. Now, for all of my understanding of Blueprints, I have not actually seen Dare mode. Or Curse mode, though I assume it's just the effigy box, but permanent. But I've gotten to room 46 a few times in my time. I figure I can do this. I do understand the premise to an extent. We're gonna be dared, and we're gonna have to go. But I'll give this the intro, just in case it's like secretly different for some silly reason.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew,
Who is Miss
Simon
Murray
B.
Ball?
Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew,
Who could it be?
all of my right, title, and interest in and to the
Somebody better
house
solve that
and
secret.
land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
No trouble indeed. So let us dare to go beyond. Welcome to Dare 1. Oh my goodness, it actually does say Dare 1. I didn't expect that. I had this whole thing it was going to be here. We had day 1 through whatever for the other streams. This one is also going to be that, but Dare 1 through. But that's just real. That's just how it functions. Great. Okay, let's see what we got here. Open only if you dare. What happens if I don't? What happens if I don't? What happens if I just leave? An experiment for another time, because I do indeed dare. I, Herbert S. Sinclair, dare you, Simon P. Jones, to reach room 46 without failing any of the following dares. Dare number 1. I dare you to never draft from a door facing south. Okay, dare 2, 3, and 4 exist. At the start of each day, a new dare will be revealed and added to the above dare list. All 4 dares on the list must be revealed before entering room 46. If even a single dare is broken, the challenge will be considered failed. Okay. So, let's begin. Let's do stuff. There's the swim bird. It is. Alrighty. We got the map. Let's go. So we can never draft from a room facing south. That's not too bad. All we have to do is never... Like in this situation right now, bedroom locks us out of the corners of the house. So I'm going to go hallway. Now I need to remember that I don't have any of the normal features I would have in my normal run-through, which is to say all of the benefits of my progression through the game. Which means we're going to need to rebuild that. I don't expect to get close to 46 in the first few days, and I also can't even because I need to unlock all of the power of the dares before I can do anything like that. For right now, though, we'll just progress, expand the house, look for advantages. Advantages that we need to get, or that would be helpful for me specifically. I'd like to get the garage. I'd like to open up that. We would be able to get the west room. There's a banana available. In the hopes of getting the garage still, I'll just walk forward. But the first dare doesn't seem that restrictive. It is a restriction. But it's a restriction I can very easily just keep in mind and adapt. It basically means that any south-facing wall of a room is equivalently a dead end. So here's the garage. Now we need to go find the utility closet. Given the organization of everything, the pump room... Not the pump room, the boiler room will not be sufficient. We also need to keep in mind that our resources are going to be obscenely low for the time being, but a security pass is a very good thing to find early. So let's just stick to our... I think I will choose to sacrifice the corner of the house. Because I want to keep Den around for the future if I need it, in case of emergency. There's utility closet. Okay, activate the garage. Gymnasium. key card system actually can stay on. Got no complaints about that. All the logic from everything we've ever done before should still be in place. I just need to remember what the rules are. If you'll excuse me, I will check my notes. It's been a while since I had to refer to my notes. But just normal, everyday notes like the VAC system and how that works. Right. If 5 out of the 6 lights are all the same color, pressing up the 6th will always sync them up. If all lights are green... Okay, yes. Okay, start with all lights green. Then... you get a blue one. We click a blue. Oh, they're all blue. Now, if I recall, pressing a blue turns it off. Pressing a blue indicator will turn it up and flip both its neighbors to blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. It's purple. And it flips blue, alright? Hello. I remember what I need to do. Okay, so looking at the results here, that's purple now, that's good. But we need a white in there. I know I'm referencing my notes that I made a long time ago, but you're gonna have to trust that it's occurring. That these things were happening. We need all of them purple. Blue, 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 blue. Sync. Good. Pressing any of them will result in the appearance of a white indicator. We want the white indicator at position 4. Good. Purple at the end. We want this one to be... Uh-oh. That's purple. This one's red. Okay, so the last 3 are done. Off, blue, green. There we are. Do that. I don't need to hear your nonsense. Oh, I can't actually skip this. Okay. That's fair. Still, those will help getting the gems open. And the garage is now available. I think more important than actually progressing through the house is getting these permanent bonuses available. Because once we do... Beep. We can get a value. This is a puzzle game. I have unfortunately beaten it already. So I'm playing a challenge mode. I highly recommend, if you have not played this game before, to play this game before. Because there's a lot of fun and wacky times. And also, any knowledge about the game is functionally a spoiler for the game. It's one of those types of games. But I'm here, having played the normal game, entering challenge mode now. With my goal to get to the end with a bunch of imposed challenges against me. This is known as Dare Mode, and it shall give me inconvenience. Right now, my dare is I can't draft rooms while facing south. So if we look at the map, if I went forward north and then to the side and then down, that would be illegal and I would lose the entire run. I would have to reset the entire game. For now, though, we are just going ahead. What else do I want in order to gain power over the universe? A coat check would be nice. The existence of security is so meaningful, but I do want to be able to draft to the right. This south thing is actually kind of an ordeal, and every cutscene exists. Don't need it. Already seen it. I know the truth of the universe. I just need to traverse the universe. Wow. Okay. Chapel to lose money is bad but acceptable. Did you just usurp King of the Hill from yourself? Is that just like insurance? We'll go guest bedroom and then double back. Ooh, compass! So despite everything, I think we have a run here. We are not allowed to enter room 46 until all the dares are revealed. But we're making good progress. Oh, in fact, we can do another bit of... Wait, I don't have the magnifying glass. Zippity zap. Double back to utility. Open up. Okay, dark room fuse. Switch got thrown. Switch it back. Return. So far, so good. So now this room is all lit up. I need the... Okay, so technically I don't need the magnifying glass. I can just look at it and be like, wow, that's a whole date. Unfortunately, I don't remember exactly what it is. The magnifying glass would be nice. And then we can get extra food. Bibbidi bop. Okay, we got the lab, the lav, and the parlor. And through this, our run is dead. Beautiful timing there. Run is now dead. Well, you know what? If I'm going out solving the puzzle. The black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. Okay. All three boxes are empty. That's a lie. So, let's see here. If that's a lie, the black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. These are synonyms. And this is a lie. They can't all three be lies. One has to be true, one has to be a lie. The third one can be either. But these two must be the same because they say the same thing. Yeah, blue is true, white is true. This one's a lie. And since this one's true, this contains the gems. Bing bang. We win. Okay, now what we do, or what we're forced to do, is go outside, open the orchard with, like, half the password. I do remember that the month is November. I don't remember the day. But with the month, we can brute force it. Something else we could do right now. I guess we could start lighting up the fires if we wanted to go to the basement. That might be so long term and without a coherent benefit that it may not be worth it. Tent. Cave. Let's see here. That's a 1. I think it's like 27. Be a 0 date. I'm pretty confident in the first 2 numbers. Aha! Excellent. Actually, as far as I understand in the game, it's about like November 7th or so, 7th or 8th. Don't remember all the details. I used to need those details, but now I don't. And given this, I am out of options. Well, I'm out of things to do. Neat. So, given that, I'm just gonna call it a day. Call it a dare. Then tomorrow we're gonna get our brand new, never before seen dare, and work our way up from that. I don't know how difficult this is gonna be. I have my innate game knowledge, but the dares could be dastardly. There's an argument to be made for just calling it a day, skipping up to... No, that's a different challenge. I'm not doing that challenge today. There is an award for beating the game under an hour, but I'm not ready yet. That's difficult. Okay, so, dare 2. I dare you to press no more than 1 switch or button in each utility closet. Okay, I can no longer do the utility closet trick. That's fine, because I got through it already. So utility closet is banned. We're not doing it anymore. Hopefully that doesn't retroactively apply. Ooh, this is a tough start. Let's get the resources then. Yeah, so the reason I'm doing this is because there are trophies that you get. There's a trophy for beating the game in dare mode. There is a trophy for beating the game in under an hour. There's a trophy for beating the game on day 1. I'm going corridor. I don't know if I'm going to do all of the trophies, but I think that at least the ones where I can make incremental progress over time, such as this and... I don't think I'll go for food. This and curse mode, I think, are interesting to me. All 3 boxes contain gems. That's a lie. The other 2 boxes contain gems. That's a lie. This box contains gems. Something has to be true, and the other 2 aren't. Man, I like the parlor game. The parlor game's just a fun time. Ooh, observatory. I like this. If dare mode goes on for a really long time, observatory will be valuable to us. Let's raise the Oh, wait, there's also other things we could do. Hold on, I'm gonna use my great knowledge of the universe to perform diabolical schemes. Man, this game gets easy when you know everything about it, but I think that's true of most things. Kind of the whole deal. I do not know what a compet is. However, the fact that you're using the word eaten suggests to me that it is a verb of some kind, or that it is a food of some kind. A jam drink. I don't know if I want planetarium in the draft pool. It's not a common one, it's Tomorrow Room. Stop saying words I don't understand. Do not ask me about food unless you're curious about the legal ramifications of categorization. The only food topic I can really contribute to is food taxonomy. Some like, what constitutes a pizza? Or what constitutes a sandwich, stuff like that. I do not know foods. Put sugar in water, boil forever, boom, drink. Wacky stuff. Okay, well, this area is going to be a dead end anyway, so let's make it, like a useful pantry. We'll get a dead end pantry, restock some of our steps that we lost to do it, get some free money, and then head back. And the run is dead. Well, that's fine. You know, let me check my notes on something in particular. I want to check if I put down the Epson dossier real quick. Mount Holly. This might have been later on in my research of things, such that I stopped writing them down and instead... Man, I have a lot of notes. Yeah, this may be after I stopped writing them down and started taking pictures. But if that's the case, maybe I have a picture. I do not. Okay. My note-taking was a bit more lore-oriented and not mechanical-oriented. So I'm gonna have to just figure it out myself. Go in here, call it a day. It's a bunch of, like... Okay, I know I've not shown my notes to anyone, but it's a giant collection of notepad documents and screenshots of the game, along with one massive chart attempting to graph out, like, the family tree of the entire everything and associations. It's a bit wild. Honestly, my Kerbal Space Program notes are a lot more organized because it's an actual spreadsheet. Alright, welcome to Dare 3. I do fear the future dares. I dare you to never have more than 2 special items in your inventory. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, we can't pick stuff up. We can, but not many. And since for the most part we need items in order to unlock 46, that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be a big old issue. In all likelihood, that's going to be the most restrictive element of this run then. Let's see here. This is the blue box. That's correct. The blue box is true. That's true. The blue box is empty. The blue box is not empty. This is the blue box. Nice. We have no money. The den gives us some alternative access. Though we can't turn left. Fortunately, we don't have to. So special items would be the inventory slot, I assume. That's like specialty keys, the hammer, etc., etc. Let's do bedroom. Music room is compelling, but we're too far from that to make any big difference. If there's a shovel in here, I will choose to take it. I've taken it. Trying to think of other permanent bonuses we could get. Oh, all the stuff outside, at least. I should also start going to the outer room and making sure I pick a room to outer. Garage is many key. Veranda is a decent green room synergy. Let's keep our options open. There's the metal detector. Problem with the metal detector is if we pick it up, we are going to have a problem. Like, I could pick it up and I could utilize the benefits of having it, but what will I do with that? Frankly, what would I do with the shovel? Oh, I thought what I can do. I can start unlocking some of these. Okay, let me just see if I can remember how this goes again. Count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I miscounted. To answer your question, though, not often. Not really. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 15. I see. There we are. Give me that. And that's a boon. That's a buff. That's a benefit. That's a bonus. Spare room would get me forward. Does that really help me? Not really. I will get items for sale. There's a sense in which I want to be really light on the exposition I do, because I don't want to spoil the puzzles for anyone who might play this game ever. Like, things run deep. They run real deep. So I'm mostly going to be focusing on the mechanics of the game, because those are sane and reasonable. And I ran all the way back here just to get walk-in closet. Fine, fine, fine. Key, gem, gem. Still only have the shovel. So far, so good. Need to start thinking about the strategy to getting into room 46. We are going to have to get to the antechamber at some point. Get the key. Go out, go down. How we go down will depend on our preference. So, on any given day, you have a certain amount of energy, which is roughly translated to how many times you can transfer from one room to the next. Every time you cross the border between one room and another, your step count goes down. If it gets to 0, you are forced to call it a day and the room resets. Well, the entire estate resets. Kind of magical like that. It's like the lore of Castlevania, but real and not evil. On the surface, at least. Okay, utility closet is banned as discussed earlier, so we're gonna go chapel. You start with 50 steps. I connived it so that I start with 70. You can also pick up and eat food to gain more step. Here's the billiard room. Yeah, it's... You would expect it to take you far. It's 50 steps if you starve to death. 15... 17... 4... 4... Oh, oops. Got the colors mixed up. And that was just me clicking the wrong thing, like a fool. 15... 17... 4... And you are 16. 2, 6. Okay. Many doors. Many, many doors. I may have ruined any hope of getting something out of this run, because I'm holding 2 items. I can no longer go to the antechamber. This is my job. I'm doing it right now. Maybe the laboratory can provide us some long-term benefit. Accessing the computer network has utility. Permanently, yeah, oh yes, yes. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? I am never selecting that one. Look, I'm daring. I am not self-sabotaging. Do it. Nice. We now have free money. Do not call me a chicken when I'm doing the Dare Bird challenge, okay? We don't have power here. Right, power there is how we'll get Blackbridge operational. But most important right now, since I cannot win on this day, most likely. Oh, no, I can use one of the keys! And then by using that key, I no longer have it, and then I can pick stuff up. This is fine then. In fact, this is desirable. Oops. Let's see, okay, so the key is gone, we have one shovel. Which means if we do somehow get to the antechamber, which we won't, I could theoretically get to it. Nice. Good work, game. Well, out we go. You're locked. I'm banned from touching you. So, okay, yeah, going forward, the run is dead. We can go to the commissary, try and open that door to the side, but other than that, we're done today. And then we'll get our 4th dare and learn what the full deal is. I could buy a thing here. Sledgehammers in the shop occasionally. Okay, it's locked. Yeah, we're done here. It's over. Yeah, I know. I think they got like those like wheel shoes where you like are on your shoe and then there's a wheel under it. So you take one step and you just sort of glide into the next room. That's probably how it works. Okay, we will now see our final dare, and this will be the extent of which things will become difficult. Oh no! That's also very restrictive. Never draft from a door facing south. Press no more than one switch or button in the utility closet. Never have more than 2 special items in inventory, and never draft all 5 rooms in a rank. This is gonna be tough. But not impossible. I think this will be a slow, steady grind towards victory. And if we win in the next 15 minutes, we'll get the under 1 hour award. I'm gonna go with the tomb. The tomb gives us an answer. So now our objective this day, this exact specific day. The tomb is spooky, but it's helpful. It's helpful if you embrace its spookiness. What we need now is the workshop, the magnifying glass, and the metal detector. If we get all 3 of those elements together, the tomb will serve us quite well. Also, we get a free $1. Thank you, Ann Babbage. Okay. Spare room. Might be good to keep in reserve. So we're gonna have to be babying the map quite a bit. But today's objective is to draft a lot of rooms, get enough money, hopefully buy some of what we need, and find what we don't find. I'm going guest here. In. Free gem, that was awfully nice of it. We go back. Like that as an option. We want to be careful. We cannot go forward from here. Three steps. Okay, we can't go forward at the hallway. We need to cut it close, cut it short here. So commissary it is. They are selling the metal detector. That is one of the 3 elements we need to do what I want to do. So now we want to save up money to get it. And then our only way north is the corridor. Well, we definitely... Oh, this hurts. This hurts. This really hurts. If we get spare room, we can no longer draft anything on rank 3. But if we get chapel, we're gonna lose money at a absurd rate. I just realized it's fine though. We have the tomb. The tomb saves. The tomb helps. The tomb is good. I'll take the nook for the free key, I guess. Yep. Okay, we're losing all our money. Spare room can happen here, I suppose. We need the workshop. The run is dead. Oh well. Wait, is there anything we can do today, though? I could ignite the fires on the right side of the house. The tomb isn't going to help me in these conditions. So, no, we're done here. Actually, no, I will take the time to light the fires, but the run today is dead. I should also take the opportunity next time I get a shovel to dig up some secrets around, because they might help. Right now, though. Oh, you know what? I can invest in my future. I've never done this before, but I suspect there's something to be done with that later, if we get everything we need. There's old Black Bridge. We're just gonna ignite some stoves. You know how it is. Whoop. Light up these. I don't think... Okay, so I do think that the dares are going to make this much more difficult, but I don't think it's going to make it impossibly difficult. The restrictions on rooms and positions and stuff is tough, but there are ways we can fight it. I'm more worried about me doing something foolish in the moment, like I forget one of the dares. Later. Okay, day 5. Dare 5. I gotta keep the joke going. Oh, it doesn't say dare anymore. Probably because there are no more dares. This game was recommended to me by Pianui, who you may remember from Pianui being here. It was also independently recommended by Quint. Pianui described it in the same vein as Outer Wilds, and Quint described it in the same vein as Myst. So I knew I had to. Oh no, my Excels. Wait a minute. How? There's... Okay, to answer your question about Excel system crash, I believe there's a 1-hour cooldown. Simply because it would be oppressive if people could just crash it whenever. Make sure that there's time in between crashes where people can do art. I just realized I can't make the power hammer. You need 3 items for that, and I only can hold 2. That, of all things, is going to be real trouble. Okay, hold on. I need to sit here for a second. Let's get on the stump. All right. So, what are the ways we can get into the antechamber? We need to activate room 46. In order to do that, we need to get downstairs. And if we want to get downstairs, we are going to need to be able to get to both sides of the chamber in order to do the finagling of everything. I think okay, so if we don't have the power hammer, we can't access the shortcut. So that means that if we want to get to one side, well, there's always the foundation. Foundation might actually be mandatory this run then. And then the other side, I think we go with the tomb. The tomb we can do. We just need to be lucky enough to have the tomb and the laser thing. Alternatively, we can go down the fountain. That would also require... Well, I mean, it would require pump manipulation anyway, but... Yeah, we manipulate the pump, we can lower the... We can do the thing, we can get the boat ready. And then the boat can service us. Okay. I see the route. Wait, next question. How do we get to the antechamber initially? Well, we can't use the weight room lever. That one's gone to us. The foyer one we could use. Sorry, was it foyer or Great Hall? The one with 7 doors that are locked. That one's fine. The greenhouse is fine. The secret garden is fine, but we can't do the other secret garden one. Could we do the throne room? Yeah, I think we could actually. Hold on. This is going to be a weird... Yeah, okay, we can prep 2/3 of the throne's path right now. I'm going to take both of these and ban myself from getting any other items this day. Just so I can prep that. Wait, no I can't. I'm holding 2 items. Dang it. Fool that I am. Okay, you know what's going to be the hero of this run if we get it? The Lost and Found. I actually don't feel particularly confident about this day providing any benefit whatsoever. Well, there's always the observatory. We can always just look at the sky. More stars equal more good. Oh, we can never go to her ladyship. Like, that's just completely banned. Okay, spare room's gonna be my ticket to the, like, deep into the house. But for the time being, let's head back and gain some advantage. Could have gone to office alternatively and unlocked that door. Could have spread money. Wouldn't have mattered. I'm full on special items. I can't buy anything from the commissary except gems. At least I can break these. That 2-item thing is going to be surprisingly painful. And like I need to remember everything else while I'm going about this. This is going to be pain. Oh, I can do this for an allowance token. Yep. Trying to keep my passages open. This would be a fine place for the lavatory, just to get it out of rotation. Happy to be rid of it. Apple. Money. We could bunk. Hamster is an excellent source of morale in these trying times. Can I still break these and just not pick it up? Okay, good. That's at least progress. Then all I need is shovel and the boiler room. Also, where's the boudoir? I feel like I would have expected to see it more. Well, gymnasium is the only thing that would give any theoretical utility. Not that it's any good. Parlor is gems. Gems in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Blue box is true. Gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. Well, you got a U. You got a U. So true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Has to be correct because every box has a B on it. So that makes this correct. Hmm?
And I will say goodbye.
No!
To my dreams. And the sea.
The third item!
And wonder why daring feels just like defeat.
No! Oh. Ah, fool that I am. I didn't even consider it. I didn't even consider it. Oh, everything's blue now. Cool. Hold on. Let me get this for the thumbnail. Nice. Okay. Wait, I can... Can I just continue... Does this, like, reset the day, or... Am I just doomed? Will I boot into this and it'll just say you're a loser? Ah. Okay. Okay, we continue. Okay, the day has just been reset. I understand. In fact, I'm happy about that. It means we can do the things that we wanted to do. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's a very Outer Wilds way of going about it. Kazoo and everything. Okay, metal detector and battery. Do I want these? I think the answer is no. Because I do want a metal detector, but I want a metal detector on a day I have the tune. And coat check has not been found yet. Coat check actually would be a hero of the run, because it would let me not hold something temporarily. You. Alright, let's get your conniving machinations out of the way quickly. Gems in a box with a statement containing letters. So you're correct, you're true, you're false. We're looking for the box that doesn't have a U in it. Sheesh. It's you. Okay, good. We're back. We're good. We're back. We're back. Go guest. They're really tempting me here. They are really tempting me here. Okay, here's the plan. We want the workshop. If we get the work... Okay, we need two things. We need the workshop and we need the code check. If we get both of those, we are in a very good position. But we need to get both. I'm currently holding nothing. I'll take bedroom. I'll take veranda, but there's a shovel. A shovel is workable. The item restriction is suddenly turning into the most important part of this whole thing, which is interesting to me. Yeah, let's go storeroom. Okay, forward. Spare room gives us time. Chapel is fine. Observatory in a line. Check the stars. Corridor is interesting to maybe go deep. I kind of want to go east. We're losing out on a whole Tetris piece to our right. That's coat check. Do we dare? I think we dare. What a daring, daring, daring. Okay. Everything is falling into place. We just need a workshop. This worries me. We don't have money, so commissary can't help. Pantry is a dead end. I'm gonna go security just because it goes across. We just need a workshop. Laboratory gives us an experiment at the cost of a gem. I kind of want to keep my gems. Secret passage doesn't really help. It's the way it is. Let's get utility closet out of rotation. Don't even step inside, just leave. Right. Okay, our final hope is veranda. Shovel and veranda, if we're interested. We need to accept anything that lets us keep going north. If we get that workshop. keep going, keep going, keep going. And we're dead. Okay. Given that the run is dead, we will now endeavor to make some improvements. It is tragic that we could not benefit from the full might of the Empire, but we can act to benefit ourselves. Because we do have the coat check. My plan is to coat check the magnifying glass so that we know exactly where it is. On some other run, when the workshop exists and the metal detector exists, we will take the magnifying glass out. We do have to be careful, because if we want to retrieve anything from coat check, we'll have to be only holding one item. In the meantime, let's do some prep. I don't know how this is going to play out, given that we don't even have Blackbridge unlocked yet. Like, we're just sort of stuck with it. There we go. With enough conservatorying, we can conquer the universe. So, like, worst case scenario, we always have that. It is not possible for us to be locked out. We can always tilt the odds in our favor now. But I do think that the tomb combo foundation is our best chance. Easily. More difficultly, our best chance is the boat. Via the fountain. How many monies we got? An entire money. Oh, right, because my acquisition of the cloister allowance token was non-canon. Oh well. Step 1, check tomb. Oh, they just put it on the bridge. That's cool. I guess most people discover it long after Blackbridge is a thing. There's tomb. Actually, now that I think about it, trading post might be powerful this run. If we're only stuck with 2 items, then we can use the trading post to at least convert items into other items. Possibly even back and forth. Something to consider. What a start. No items. Let's see, security pass is good, and a key. I'll take the key now. I'll only take security pass if we need it. What an opening. No, I'm going spare room. This could be conservatory. It isn't, but I'm happy with it anyway. Bedroom's a turn. As long as we turn back north, I'm fine with this. Yeah, I'll take a storeroom. We do want to get rid of our dead ends quickly, so that they're not in our way in the future. And we have the tomb. So dead ends are good for us. There's synergy. Ooh, that was close. We were almost stuck ending the run because we would have made 5 in a rank. The loss of money is inconvenient, but not that bad. I mean, there's no functional difference between these rooms, except one given now gives us a resource later. Could lead to the garage. I'm sad about losing rank 3. But parlor is for the best. I will also solve parlor now. The other 2 boxes are... No. You cannot be... Okay, you're false because you're either forced to be a liar or just wrong. So you're false. The other 2 boxes are blue. That's just wrong. So you must be correct. The other 2 boxes are empty. There you are. Not happy about a dead end. What does the shop... Shop has metal detector. We're on the look for work. Shop. Here's coat check. In fact, the importance of coat check existing, I think, warrants just putting it down now. We need workshop now. We need workshop now. I'm taking passageway. We can't go south. That door's off limits. We need workshop. I don't like this. Oh, huh. This is interesting. That is very interesting. Regardless of what happens, we might want to get the boiler room working for us. We could visit Alzara. Doesn't really benefit us to do so, but we can do it. Not particularly interested in mailroom. Yeah, I'll visit Alzara, I guess. I won't, like, get a fortune, because I don't need a fortune. I just need good fortune. I figured this would be the case. Workshop? These are not workshops. Corridor always unlocked, though. That's a free workshop chance. Workshop? No. I think we're done here regardless. I want to get walk-in closet for, like, gem restocking. And then leave the sleeping mask on the floor. Hey, Elzara. Okay, let's solve this room. Good here, you're running. No, that doesn't immediately help. This is... That opens the door. That opens the lever. So we want... Yes, okay. I'm remembering how to do this. Door stuck. We have to get over there first. Ah, this is what I was missing. Flip it. Going up. Open this. Now we can head back down. Flip that over. We can now head over here. We can turn this on. And that opens the door as well. Excellent. So the boiler room is now ready for any boiling we want to do. Not that we want to right now. We're gonna have to risk it. It's gonna have to be gymnasium. I need the workshop. I was worried that would happen. Well, we have failed. There is no workshop, and on the assumption that there is no key, we're not going to be getting one. Can't open any doors facing south. Can't do anything here. There ain't selling keys at the shop. Wait, what am I doing? I don't need... I don't need the melting glass. Why did I think I needed the melting glass? I remember there being a thing that needs the melting glass in the... I think I've been being a little bit silly today. Let's go into the tomb and correct my foolishness. Okay, this I'm gonna need my notes. Pardon me as I boot up my note power. Past self, did you do something silly? Your notes. Yes, you did. That's okay. Alright, notes are active. Let's just put in our reverence in the proper order. Goya, where are you at? You know, sometimes I need to enjoy a lunch. There you are. I thought I just saw her. Clearly, I must be mistaken. Oh, there you go. Okay, we enjoyed a lunch. We got Saturn. We want the Paragon of Ash. Hey, Vega. Okay, we're good here. We are now in this room. Now, let me not forget to actually do this, the entire point of our operations here. Mistake I am glad to permanently correct. And we can now begin. Very good. Very, very good. So now, gotta hold it. All we need now is the foundation and to get to the antechamber. The easy way to do that is to get lucky. The hard way to do that is the throne. Is there a terminal on the estate right now? I didn't get like security randomly as I was going about. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, in that case, leave this here. I can't take advantage of it. What else can I do today? Maybe there's a sledgehammer in the shop that I ignored up until this point. If there's a sledgehammer, I do want to break glass. Even if I can't break myself out. Okay, so tomb confirmed. And with this out of the way, we don't have to worry anymore. And even with a chapel on the way to the commissary, I think if we just, like, super hyperload on money, we should be fine. And here's the money. Cool. This may prove to be easier than I thought. We're still going to require good luck on a given day, but overall, I'm liking our odds now. So if an open sledgehammer would give us Blackbridge. Well, granted, I need to get the boiler room powering the laboratory, but that's just a matter of time. What I want is just hold the sledgehammer for a little bit, use it briefly, and then give it away. We are selling sledges, so I will take a sledge. You're not selling keys, are you? Very good, very good. We could even pick it up if we felt like it. And you know what? I will. But, out of an abundance of caution, I'm calling it a day immediately. So, all we need now is the foundation. In fact, there is no other... Well... And there's a pump room. We could use the boat to get over there. But really all we need is a good run. But the long-term strategy, the one with ploys and schemes and method, is thrown. So I will try and pursue both over time. So if we get boiler room, try and get it powered laboratory. Hoop after 9. Sure, get it out of rotation early. I'm fine with that. Could have gone outside. Checked what that was about. Okay, what else? Not very likely we'd have any success at... That's a little unfortunate. I'm gonna take Hovel. It's an uncommon choice for me. I'm doing it for this. Just any permanent progress anywhere has got to do something. It could help. If we get the glass melter after all, then it would help. We could open us a secret passage. We can go back to boat strats easily. We got Hovel, so Parlor doesn't help anymore. And yet I picked it anyway instead of bedroom. Oops. I'll do spare room. Trying to get garage. for keys. There's coat check, which we no longer care about. There's bedroom, which does matter. In fact, leave that as our way forward. Head back down. Go the directions. Make sure to actually get the gems in all these rooms you've been passing. They don't matter anymore, really, because Oval. They could help if there was a study. Chapel is fine. I want room variation. There's security. We have to be careful because we're free to accidentally make a 5th room on a rank. Oh, that stinks. On this day, that really stinks. There's the lab, acting as a dead end. We need to take Nook, otherwise the run's dead. Courtyard for options. There's a metal detector. Security door. Dining room could save the run. Observatory is not saving the run. But it's appreciated anyway. As long as anything can change from day to day, I'm happy. That was probably bad of me to pick, but I was just too excited about all these constellations. There's Boudoir. I was wondering when it would show up. So that is a permanent boost. Boudoir has now been unlocked. There's the greenhouse. We're forced to do commissary, though. And I can do cloister again. Now we have to keep this one canonical. We're good. Locked. We're not good. Locked, we're not good. Okay, we cannot go in the entrances from corridor or bedroom because that would give us 5 rooms on a rank, and that's illegal as according to Dare 4. So, we are done. I'm gonna go take a nap in the boudoir because I felt like it. Progress continues, though. All we're looking for now is boiler room to laboratory to get Blackbridge operational. That will give us the throne, and then we just gotta be lucky and get the throne as well as another thing. But also, maybe I'm not the best at drafting, especially with all these restrictions. It might be harder to get to the deep forward. I have a small desire to get tunnel. Alright, we got 3 money, no kids. 1 kid, it's myself. Gonna pick Den for the conservatory hope. Conservatory hope is a failure. But the office is in access to a permanent improvement, so I'll do it anyway. to mention the upgrade disc. Check this here. Is it really that simple? Yes. Very good. Alright, what we boost in today? Hallway. There are some possibly wild things we could do with 1,000,000 hallways. But given that we're trying to get special select rooms in basically every run we're doing, I think it is in our best interest to keep the draft pool light. I'm going to go for key. Just because an extra key is worthwhile. We can now continue. Interesting decisions I have to make now that it feels a lot tighter for me to do what I want to on any given day. But really, what am I looking for? I haven't even gotten a whiff of the antechamber, let alone room 46. That's fine. 2 gems is very fine. How you doing, buddy? Getting a drink? Good for you. Happy about that. We need to be careful. We only get 1 shot at Conservatory. There's the lab. It's too early for the lab. We want to make sure that the boiler room exists. Okay. The black box is black. True. The black box is true. The black box is empty. Okay, how else are we doing this? So this is correct. If the black box is empty, this would be correct and this would be correct, which is impossible. So the black box cannot be empty. These 2 must be false. Great. The closet dead end here is fine. Getting the dead ends out of the way. Up the middle. Oh, we are really getting the dead ends out of the way. But you know, that's what you do. You get the dead ends out of the way. And then you don't have them anymore. Now, it puts a lot of architectural pressure on the West Wing Hall. But that's okay. Because we got the dead ends out of their way. There's billiard room. Billiard room provides a win condition, but in this instance, I think I want secret passage. Now, as far as what we want in secret passage, we don't want red. A store, Bedroom, I'm worried, will be a dead-end situation. Or just really restrictive. A nice courtyard, depending on the orientation, would be very good. But orange might give us access to, like, the foyer or whatever. I'm gonna go green. I want a courtyard. I feel like a courtyard's guaranteed. Courtyard is not the orientation I was hoping for. I was hoping it would be like along the side pointing north. Aquarium is even worse. I'm gonna go cloister. It's a lot of gems, but we have a lot of gems. There's no reason to go to the center. I'm okay with Observatory. It gets it out of the rotation. And this will be Diamondus Minor and the Twins. Yep. So that means this is a free room today. Okay, coat check is unacceptable, and we are low on options again. Kitchen is forced. Not that I'm complaining. Now we need a right turn or we're done. Nook saves the run. Interesting. I think security is a great option here. The existence of that security door is unfortunate. But we can manipulate that. Setting security level to low. And set offline mode to unlocked just in case we get a utility closet. We can change one thing in a utility closet. And I would choose that. So either we luck into a security card or we luck into a utility closet. Either way, we also have a lot of keys. So we can go forward. We can't get drafty city when I have enough gems. Hallway it is. For another key. Thanks. There's foyer. Can't afford it. Okay, the run is now dead. Unless guest bedroom randomly has a security card in it. Didn't think so. Okay. That's fine, though. I feel generally satisfied with our work here. We lost momentum, but we made it pretty far. Anything to do? Anything to do? Spread money. Doesn't do anything. Yep, call it a day. Progress. I think this is just going to be the routine. Go in, try and find those rooms that give us options. Because we can always laboratory to increase our allowance. We can always get boiler room to laboratory to do other things. there's always a path. Let's not forget the outdoor room. And our lovely jar. Okay. I want the tool shed because I want the wrench. We did not get the wrench. However, shovel and sledgehammer are available, if we care. I mean, one thing that might be a benefit is that they get those out of rotation. Commissary might have more keys and gems today, as a result. Not sure if that's exactly how that works. Hallway, going for the commissary. No commissary. Dead end it is. There's a magnifying glass and there's some ivory. Now what? Not exactly sure how I want to proceed. The spare room is a fine way to do it. Storeroom, though, is a dead end. If we can draft a dead end, we typically want to draft the dead end. Let's solve the parlor. All three statements are false. That's false. Two statements are false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Okay. So you are false. We can ignore you. Two statements are false. If you're true, then that's false. If you're false, then two statements are false, which makes that correct as paradox. So you can't be false. Because if you were false, you would retroactively be correct. So you're true. So you're false. The gems are not in the box with the false statement, so they must be in the true one, which is you. Another victory for logic. Ooh, interesting. This steps into the 5-room rule. So I actually want corridor here. I'm risking it. And I'm so used to this room looking like it is in nursing station, but it's like a different room. Because I never used nursery all that much until I upgraded it. Might be too early for patio, so I will pick chapel. We sacrificed the existence of the middle room in rank 3, but that's okay. Is this too early for passageway, or is this like the perfect time for passageway? I don't know. There's like 80% odds we get garage here. There it is. Everything else is glorified dead end, but garage is an actual dead end. And it gives us something. So we continue. Spare room is the only way forward. This might be a good spot for passageway, especially considering everything else is a dead end. E. Laboratory. It's not the boiler room, but it could be. Is this just always going to be an option here? I don't think I want any of this. I'm skipping today. Forget it. I'm gonna reroll. Okay. I'll take it. 7 is something, yeah. Yeah, it's the apple. Kind of happy about that. I would have liked to have restocked my gems a bit. It's a dead end. Maybe it has a gem in it. It has the compass in it. Need gems to get gems. Wine cellar is gem. Just in time. I was struggling. Thank you. Open for the boiler. Well, no boiler, but the pool is an interesting alternative. Because then it means we can get the pump. I was hoping this would have ventilation through it. Doesn't seem like it. You could win the run. Oh, there's the library. We can't use the library's door. We can't use any of these doors. So we may as well just pick the room that gives us the material and just never go in here unless we have to. Doot, doot, doot. All right. Let's check for a truth. 5. 8. 5. 20. 15. Oh. This is what I was hoping for. I didn't dare to think I would get it, though. I can't tell if there's hope or not. I don't remember the exact layout of the doors. More specifically, I don't remember which thing this unlocks. It might be the other side. But still, to get this close, I'm very happy about. Let's prepare. There, I feel some optimism. Oh, man. There is a problem, though, and it's that we don't have the foundation. And that we can't open that ever. And that this door is locked, and we're out of keys, and everything's gone horribly wrong. Okay. There is nothing left for us, unfortunately. Still, we almost got there. But really, it's not going to matter until we get the foundation down. I'm happy we made that progress. We clocked the observatory. Like, benefits exist. Benefits have occurred. We got a feel of what winning would look like. Again, like I said, we don't need the foundation if we use the throne. Start with outside. I would maybe appreciate it if Simon didn't actually start inside the house there, if we could start, like, out here in the west wing, west path. Schoolhouse. This is an unlock. It also kind of ruins today's plans, but that's okay, it's an unlock. It does this. Cool. That bird better be daring. Are you daring? Yeah, you are. Okay. So we're going to be stuck with a lot of classrooms. We don't really have the gems to deal with them all, but they're going to be there. Let no one deny how there they are. Let's try the library. I don't really need any of the books. So let's get Swimbird, just symbolically. Well, this is certainly not a good start. Though, As expensive as it is, classroom provides value. I'm going for conservatory, though. Sure. Why not? Ooh, silver key. Keep that in mind as we hold items. No reason to draft from that door when this door is available. Welcome to grade 1, where we learned about colors. And got a hall pass! Now that's interesting. Yeah, let's redraw. Den works. Could be a little trouble. Hall pass combined with tunnel could be an easy way forward. Okay, we could like rocket to the top of the universe, but we don't actually want to because unfortunately we need stuff first. Ooh, free orange. This could be big, though. This was not nearly as big as I was hoping. I don't know. I guess I was hoping for like a foyer. Doesn't really make sense considering... But, you know, I had hope. Bonk. I'm kind of psychologically priming myself for there to be hallways now. Even if there's not. And the run's dead. Okay. Well, that's fine. We knew the classroom was going to cause problems. I'm sleeping in here. I have no idea if anything special happens sleeping in here, because this is like every room. Peaceful locale, though. The only progress we did here is activate the elevator. If we want that to matter... we're gonna need something else. Back at it again at the house. Tool shed, because I want the wrench. No wrench. I know that the workshop is less helpful now that I realize that we cannot possibly make the super hammer and that the glass melter is not required for the tomb strat. But there are still advantages. Advantages that I would like. I think in practice, the first room I would want in a day is spare room. This for the ability to go forward and not have to lose good rooms. Now, corridor equivalent, but the unlocked thing would be useful in the future. Trying to think of where we would even find the wrench other than the tool shed. I'm thinking the workshop itself, but I want the wrench so that I can keep the workshop around once we find it. Two of these statements are true. The statement on the blue box is true. The gems are in a box is a true statement. Interesting. Because I think if I state this is true and that's true, this would be false and the gems would be in itself. What if this is false? Then this would be false. And this would be forced to be true, which also resolves it as having the gems. So this is one of those, no matter how you slice it, it's this one type deals. I'm not liking this room setup. I'll take the Nook. Get a free key and leave. Keep Chapel around. It's 3 doors. 3 doors is useful. Chapel here is concerning. Let's do drawing room. Hallway wouldn't be that bad. I missed my hall pass. I liked feeling like I had a strategy. Passageway is real expensive for where it is. Chapel is a bit of a waste. But I don't want to re-roll until it's like an emergency. Still looking for boiler. But I'll settle for billier. $14. $17. $20. 2. $20. P. Head back to chapel. Okay. Functional dead end. Functional dead end. Food. I'll take food. Eventually. Gymnasium is pricey, but it's like the best step setup we could have possibly hoped for. Security pass needed. Door. I'll step in now. Car keys exist. Unlikely I'll make any use of that today, given the layout of the house. So I will ignore them. What are you? East Wing Hall is a way forward. But I'm interested in Terrace. I regret stepping in here now. There is nothing for me. I lost several steps for that. I'm picking courtyard because passageway would be squandered. Open this in hopes for more than the sum of our parts. Money is not really what I was hoping for. Utility closet is real. Security is real. Security it is. Let's get security level to low. Okay. Oh, we're in a position where we have a lot of money. Maybe the commissary will do us good. They're selling upgrades. That will definitely do us good. Upgrade ma. Ooh, cloister. So before we got Cloister of Rinna, I don't really know how the luck mechanic works. Extra dirt piles with Vea does not seem helpful for us who wants to have as few items as possible. So I'd rather avoid strategies requiring the shovel. These are different options than I had last time. Huh. Is there one for every angel? Interesting. Find an extra item in each bedroom, I think is going to be the most viable. So we get it. And yeah, I am having fun. It's not like bing bing wahoo fun, but it's like chill fun. I am chilling right now. Could be a good spot for passageway, though it kind of conflicts with the commissary's whole deal. But if we get more money, we can go back and get more gems. Have a good calling it a day. Have a good blueprints reference. There's the laboratory. We have not found the boiler room, but I think the boiler room is more common if we draft from the laboratory. Because it's got the ventilation. And we have a free reroll, so let's go for it. Boiler room, please. Negative on boiler room. Redraw. Boiler room. No boiler. In fact, I would describe this situation as a noiler. I have a plan. We can switch one thing in here. I am going to switch the keycard system off and leave. Now we have options. We can go back to gymnasium and go up. We can do other crazy things. We can run an experiment. Maybe up our allowance if we're lucky. I'm not at... Okay, yeah. This is going to be the permanent option 3, I assume. Let's say gain a star whenever we draft a shop room today. It's unlikely because we are pretty much out of resources. In fact, I want to... No, the thing is not gems, it's keys. We're out of keys. We need more keys. We need more keys. the pool works, I guess. We need a key. There's the security door thing working to our favor. Oh! Oh, I have to go back to security. Oh, that's fine. Let me just recheck both those on sale here. The key is 10. I am not buying a key then. I forgot to switch it to disabled equals open. Actually, we want to set security level to high now. Because now that the utility clause is working in our favor, that's just free unlocked doors. So now we want... Ooh. This is one of those, like... Wait a minute. Okay. We just had some thoughts. Just had a few revelations. We can open the car. A little awkward, but there's a way forward. Boiler room is still viable with this room. Failure. But I'll take the boudoir because the boudoir has a gem. Okay, so, what crazy scheme am I concocting? Well, basically, we have the garage now. I didn't expect to get the garage now, but we have the garage now. So I can go back to the gymnasium, stop by the dining room, get some food so I survive. Pick up the car keys, go back to the garage, get the upgrade plan that I know is in the door of the car. And also, we can draft north of the gymnasium while we're there. See if it's something we care about. Though, personally, I doubt it. We'll try, though. This may seem excessive, but I do want to progress the stars at night. Freaky. Mostly given up on this day. And let the lavatory exist. Okay. Forgot to actually get the car keys. Head back out. Eat a lovely fish. And now we go back to the car. Just checking to make sure we're going the right way. That'll be another permanent bonus today. Oh, I should have bought a gem before I went through the chapel and did this whole thing. There we are. Nothing in here, I know that, but I just wanted to check. Now we can quickly double back to security, put in this upgrade disc. I'd be careful because we're holding the car keys now. Upgrade parlor. So, I'm confident enough in my abilities to solve parlor puzzles that we could basically not worry about the downside of funeral parlor. However, I just don't think there will be a lot of red rooms in the house. I mean, average scenario will be chapel and funeral parlor. That's already still 2 gems. I'm going to go with the bog standard 3-gem prize parlor. Because I don't need the 2 wind-up keys. I'm good at parlor. It also would be detrimental to us specifically, given that we can't hold that many items. And we still have the car keys, even though I don't think I ever knew of another use for the car key, outside of the 2 we just did. That's some regular key, though. And just like that, the run is dead. Ah, well. Could have used that gem a few seconds ago. Already took that gem, so it could not have helped us. Yep, our options have been exhausted. Cool. Gotta go pull an all-nighter in the lab. Sit here. Still, many upgrades. Not too bad. Okay. Free money. The birds are daring. Last run was a good run. A lot of rooms. Still waiting on a good boiler plus laboratory. How's about we do shrine? This is one of those rare situations where we may want to explore other blessings. Every time you draw at the shop room, gain a gem. It gains 5 extra money each time you roll ivory. Okay. I'm happy for some free rerolls and some free money. And the association of 2 of them together. Kinda wish I had Geist Bedroom now. I'll take corridor. Still looking for that conservatory. Truly not a common room. Gotta start somewhere, though. The gems are in this box. The gems are in a box next to this box. The gems are in the blue box. So here's one of those ones where we want to start with the assumption of where the gems are. If the gems are in here, this is true, this is true, this is true. That's impossible. The gems are not in the blue box. You are false. You are false. Well, you're incorrect, which makes you false. You have to be true. And if it's not that box, it's this one. Number 1 parlor fan. Back with another parlor plan. Definitely get that, but do not harness its power just yet. We got some other doors to fill. Okay. Kind of want the keys. Also, I completely forgot to go outside. Give me my wrench. I want my wrench. I want my wrench because I want to make... Wait, no, I did... I forgot I already shrined. Somehow that thought escaped me, and now I'm wasting like 4 steps over this debacle. Okay, we got a lot of empty space to fill. Not so much anymore, it seems. Chapel is fine here. Entry is structurally a dead end. Commissary, if I recall correctly. Shrine activation gave me an ivory. Yes. Okay, metal detector and sledge are in the shop, as well as salt. I don't know what the 5th thing is, or the 4th. Not too interested in its wares. Wow, these are all some pretty low joy options. I guess I'll take hallway. It's a key. Kitchen's another ivory. Can't complain. And then do we just accept it at lavatory and head back? I think so. Can't wait to conservatory the heck out of that thing. Cannot wait. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it real good. You may be wondering why I'm not going north of Commissary, and that is because I want to make sure I have the option to turn left out of this door here. Play it safe. Bonk. Yes. Locksmith is interesting. I can't benefit from it, but it's interesting. I have a plan. We've already gotten so many gold rooms. I think we'll have to draw aquarium. Yep, there it is. And now we got some good room options. Thank you, aquarium. This means we can completely circumvent the dark room problem. Part of me is compelled to maybe get utility closet just because we could shenanigan the security room, but I think I will just go for the slow incremental progress of a well-observed sky. Will not get the cross, though. I think the boiler room is a room with many doors. There's the pool. Actually, a little early, if I'm being honest. Let's go billiard. Get some key. What kind of key do you have for me? That's a 12. That's a 2. That's another 2. Ah! Now we are safe to get it. And I think we will. We're running out of keys. So some good security would help us out. This would be 4 keys. I suddenly regret taking the security pass. Though, a fair balance is probably good for us. Open. See, it helped out. Reroll. Ooh. We've drafted a lot of bedrooms already. The only one that isn't really accounted for is bunk. I don't think it's worth it. And I'm going to re-roll again. Hello, security. I'm tempted. We can't go down from security, but we can up the security pass needs. But library might help us get boiler. There's Swimbird. So many people. This is a popular book. Man, I had bad handwriting back in 85. This is Peterson. Bought it twice. Separate days. I know. I'm gonna make the like egregious assumption that the second Mrs. Peterson time was during her activities as like a school teacher. Like she checked it out to like read to the students. Completely unsubstantiated. But I believe that to be maybe true. Then we got to read it as a birthday present. Or a Christmas present, sorry. Then Peterson again. Peterson just likes the book. Maybe to read it to more people. Babbage. The detective probably got it during the investigation, just casually, as just an aside. And then us today. I am Dare Bird, a daring and brave bird. Diving so deep, bird, a ride on the wave, bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird, you are not swimbird. If you are friend bird, fly in the wind, bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends, for they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim. And I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. That's a weird book, because it's a book that makes you sad, and it makes you, like, fight the truth of the matter. But, like, that's the real truth of the matter. Because I'm daring. Daring real good. Okay, so no matter what we do, we're going to be costing 2 gems to be able to keep the run alive. So I'm going to pick the one that gives us power. Now, if we get Great Hall, suddenly we are having a very, very good day. I'm looking forward to it. We didn't? That's okay, though. Aha! Okay, the thing I worry about now is our complete lack of gems. So, funny question. Which one of these do we think is going to be more likely to give me gems? Closet with 2 items or bunk room with 2 of the same item? I think given the nature of odds, it would be closet. Even though I'm not happy about it. There's a gem. Not picking up you, metal detector. You are fool's gold. Wait, this is good. This is good. We don't need the boiler room for this, though I was hoping for it. Okay, I need to remember how to go about this best. Okay, so I think greenhouse is our ticket. Greenhouse is on circuit 5. So greenhouse is going into this tank right here. Curious what I'm doing. I'm lowering the reservoir by 1. I think that is the trick. Okay. With the reservoir lowered by 1, I think the boat is now operational. So now we want to fill everything else and drain the fountain. The fountain is on the circle circuit as well, so we just want to dump everywhere else best we can. Let's start with the pool. Pool is on the last circuit, which does go into here. Dump. Now we want to fill the greenhouse with everything. So long as there is room in the greenhouse, we will put water in the greenhouse. What circuit is kitchen on? Kitchen's over there. We have to be careful. Well, we don't want to mess with aquarium. We don't want to mess with reservoir. So really our best bet is just filling both of the tanks. Filling greenhouse and kitchen. Just get the fountain empty. Which I think we can do. So kitchen is on the other circuit. Goes here. So pipe that to out. It was a little superfluous, but necessary. I don't think we have enough. We don't have enough. We need the volume in the super tank, which unfortunately means we need the pump, the boiler room. So until we get the pump boiler, we can't do this. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna send one... I'm gonna fill the reservoir. I think empty fountain right now is more important than boat-aligned reservoir. So that'll have to do. As for the rest of the run is dead. Okay, technically the run is not dead. It's just very, very unlikely we can do anything that matters. Which is kind of like it being dead. If it were still alive. While dead. If you follow me there. Can't draft at that room. If anything, this run's about to be dead simply because of lack of steps. I'm not even sure what we're hoping for beyond the commissary anymore. Oh, they sell gems. Ain't that wacky. Well, gymnasium makes a bad situation worse, but it does keep the run alive. Wait!
And I will say goodbye.
Dang it!
To my dreams.
I forgot about the dang...
And the sea.
I forgot about the 5-door rule.
And wonder why daring feels just like defeat.
Oh boy. Well, that's unfortunate. Though I... Oh, that means I lose all the fountain. I should have just called it a day. I should have thought. I should have had a thought. Darn it. They boot me. It's okay. It's okay. Anything we can do better. So restarting means you can come back even better. You gotta believe me. We choose to dare and do the other things. And we knew it wouldn't be easy. But it doesn't have to be hard. See, look, the birds are here. They're giving them their daring spirit. There's Tomb. I don't know if we care anymore. I mean, I could get the original manuscripts, but... Initial closet is unnerving, but okay. This would be excellent late game. But if we want any chance of success, we need to not pick up any more items. Early corridor. No conservatory. Bedroom it is. Would someone... Actually, no, I can check this. I can just go to the room directory. Rarity unusual, so... Maybe we should try and just draft a whole bunch of corner rooms before going to a corner. Maybe we're playing this wrong. At the very least, we haven't lost... We haven't failed a dare in the same way twice. The dares that we have failed with are different dares. That's something, at least. We got security pass. I'd rather take the extra gems then. The gems are in this box. Gems are in the box next to this box. The gems are in the blue box. We've played this dance before. Parlor game whilst holding 2 items, I think, is going to ruin me again. I honestly have high confidence that will be the case. High roller should still be active. It's not. Did that wipe out the shrine, or was just enough days? Might have just been enough days. Security is good for us. We want to up the security level of the house, given we have the pass. Security level 2 high, please. All of that. Return to the menu. Estate inventory is currently 1 gem and 15 coins. Sleeping mask, microchip, and microchip. Yeah, the microchips are outside. The coins are probably in the tomb. Does that math? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that maths. There's not a random 5 coins somewhere else. Not ideal. I'll take chapel. Let's keep spare room around since we survived so long without it. Let's go billiards, see if we can't get secret garden key. It's a win condition. Wait, no, it's... Wait, yes it is. Right, we used this garden key. It'll become deleted. It's a one-time key. 2. Okay, yeah. Things are going vaguely in the shape that I said out loud. This would be a dead end. And this could be our garden. It wasn't. But we are on our way. Let's get the dining room down. Do not open that door. Gymnasium hurts. But being next to dining room, it's possibly the best case scenario. Can't take running shoes. Hold off for a second. Shovel. Victory condition detected. You know, I'm looking at this, and it's definitely feeling like the Secret Garden's intended location is on the west side of the house, because this no longer aligns with the proper compass directions. But I'm worried they thought of that, and if I try to draft a room north of here with the reversed compass, it'll draft it south. I can't imagine that being a real mechanic, but I would not put it past them. Man, they got a lot of random junk that I would love to use, but can't. Okay, this is tricky. What to do, what to do. Storeroom would be a reliable source of resources. Passageway would be a reliable source of going forward ever. I'll do it. I'll take passageway. I have this vain hope of getting the foundation soon to now. Doot. There is another. The dining room has been activated. We have a second gem. Hoping for pump room. The vault? I don't know if I like any of these options. But of all of them, I think I'll take weight room. I am gambling a something fierce. Do we get a right turn? Yes, somehow. Incredible. We're getting the key. We can't utilize the key unless we get the pump room, which is going to require some wacky room drafts that we can't even guarantee. This hurts. This hurts. Because we have no way of getting the key into the coat check because I put magnifying glass in. Take it anyway. I would like to at least hold it. I don't know of any other ways to get rid of items. We're just out of keys entirely. At least the secret garden will help bolster our ability to walk. And if we can walk, we can plan. If we can step, we can scheme. If we can hop, we can hope. This is, at the very least, a key. If we can step, we can prep. If we can walk, we can work. If we can move, we can manage. If we can continue to play the game, we can continue to make mantras for ourselves that make us feel better. Okay, I'm betting this key on the hope that we can put down the foundation. And I want to put it here. Okay, we are foundationless. We don't even have the option of there being hope. Because there's no, like, we can't draft to the left. So there's nothing here. Oh well. We held the key in our hands. I think we have to just accept that as a victory on the path. Their mode's tough. Actually, let's check the inventory. Is there a key? No key. There is a trunk. We can't open it. I guess this is my punishment. If the fountain was down, we would have had something. We're doing a lot, though. I think it's a good sign that our days are becoming more productive. Ooh, dare I go for the wrench or dare I go for the shrine? I think I'm gonna go for the shrine. I did like the high roller. Let's get it again. In case you didn't know. The blessing you get, I'm pretty sure, is deterministic. I suspect this very heavily based on my observations during the regular playthrough, with how consistently I could get monk by putting in like significant, like numerically significant number of coins. Bolstered by evidence such as the one you just witnessed, where I put in 3 coin and I got high roller again. So once you know what you get particular coin value, you will always get it. Okay, we need to correct the record here. Checking the magnifying glass was a terrible mistake. So I choose to bring it with me. By doing so, it is my hope that we will not have to deal with it ever again. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. I am interested by it. Now, if we ever need any gems, we can just dance our way back in there. Okay, we're getting resources. We're getting somewhere. Happy with an observatory. Big Diamondus at the bare minimum. Kind of being railroaded into one path, which is uncomfortable, especially considering we have not discarded that many dead ends. Let's keep the options open. Get more key. Yes. I want to keep at least one path towards the edge of the house open so that we can secret garden at a moment's notice. First, though, we have to secret passage. What do we want there, though? I'm gonna ballroom real quick. What do we want? Well, the way to get the specialty keys would be... Well, my preferred method is the billiard room. You can't choose the billiard room from secret passage. So what do we want instead? Maybe passageway. Maybe even the Grand Hall. We got a lot of keys. Great Hall. 7 locked doors, if you can believe it. Foyer is also available. I'm gonna go Great Hall. I think we gotta run here. Okay, how lucky do you think I am? How lucky am I? We can tilt the odds in my favor. It will cost us money, but it can be done. Ooh. Not exactly how I was hoping that would go. Fine. I'll take the gamble. Okay, there are now gems everywhere. Including here. Do you want to... I can't actually. I physically cannot. But part of me wanted to dig up the thing with the shovel. Just to dig it up with the shovel. Okay, we got the room. I just wanted to double check. Empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box is a true statement. This box contains the gems. If you're true, the empty boxes both have true statements, and this is saying the blue box is true. So if you are true, if you're true, you contain the gems, then you would have to be false. And you would have to be false. So you would contain the gems. Let's say you're false. You're false. Then you're false. And you're false. Because if this is false, this is an empty box, and it's false. So an empty box existing, being false, makes this incorrect, which is false. And then that becomes incorrect, which is false. Which means this can't be false. There we go. Okay. No, that's just silly. But we know forward left and forward middle can't have it. We know that, and that's good that we know it. So let's try back left. Given our complete lack of a terminal on the estate, this is actually a failure. One that I'm very sad about. We got no laboratory, we got no security, we got no office, we got no shelter. So there's nothing we can do here. We got one hope. And it's 1 in 3 odds. It's actually 2 in 3, because if we get the door, we'll also be happy. I'm going to try here. Well. Ain't that something. Oh. This opens the right door, does it? For some reason I had it in my mind that it opened the center door, but I guess that's the greenhouse. Oh, that kills the run. Unfortunate. Yeah, there's nowhere else to draft. This is a security door. We don't have the pass. We got unlucky here. Yep, okay, run's done. Since we have the room, I'm going to pick up the upgrade disc in case it, like, lets us keep it. But I don't think that that's a real mechanic of the game. Ah, well. Okay, I think I'm going to make this one the last one because it's been 3.5 hours and it's a 2-week barrier. Starting to think I will not be making it to room 46 as fast as I did in the regular game. Yes, I have better game knowledge, but the dares are daring. I wonder how curse mode goes. It must be brutal. Oh, that worked on Shrine. I didn't expect that to work on Shrine. First off, I remember that there's a more Jai box in here, which we can solve for all the power inside. There we go. That's some money. We got nothing to trade, buddy. Ooh, and that applies retroactively. Babbage really knows how to win. I was not expecting a box in here. Wasn't really advertised. I could open it with my key. I don't expect to be back here, so... worth a shot. Ah, it's just money. I make the commissary good. I haven't really utilized services all that much. Speaking of... it's all shop items today. That's bad. Our only hope to gather value out of this is probably locksmith. I can't say the word locksmith without thinking of V-Run Freud. Like, I'm just stuck. It's always gonna be... I'm always gonna think of the AC. So there's no harm doing an experiment. Provided there's a good one. Add small chest, add additional dare, spread dirt. Let's go for bypass security, add chest. I expect this experiment to not have anything happen. But at least it's not objectively detrimental. Well, in the interest of Blackbridge, dark room it is. But I'm not entering. I wish to activate the power. I am now going to re-roll like crazy in the hope of getting the boiler. Failure. Failure. Well, that didn't work. I'll take hallway. At least we're rich now, so if locksmith shows up, we can do something about it. We have to turn right. We have to turn right, otherwise the run is dead. The run is dead! And I can't even observatory. Okay, the run, strictly speaking, is not dead. We can go to the dark room. I'm just upset. Yep. Well, our choice has been made for us, and it's Parlor! This is actually a good way to get us back on our feet. One of the other two boxes is false. You will open this box and find it empty. I don't trust you. The blue box is true. Okay, so if I, like, commit... Okay, here's the deal. Let's assume for a second that I am going to open a box and be correct and contain gems. In the event that I open this box and it contains gems, this box would be false. But if this box doesn't contain the gems, I would not open it. So the first half of the sentence is false. So this box is false no matter what. So now these two are tied together. So if this is false, that's false. If this is true, that's true. Since we know that's false because I proved it because I'm amazing at the game, these both must be true. So this, one of the other two boxes is false. It's that one. So this is true, this is true, this is false. I will open this box and find it empty. So we know this is false. So the gems must be in here. I will not find it empty. There we go. Where'd the music go? I'll take Chapel for more doors. We need the turning options. There's the music code. Billiard room is functionally a dead end, but it will have keys in it if I solve its puzzle 1. There's only one puzzle in here. That's a 9. That's a 2. That's a 9 again. That's a 4. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting indeed. The run lives. Now, you could stop living at any moment now. The key is helpful, but we are really low on resources. Keys in particular. Okay. Do we gamble on this box to get more key? If we do and fail, the run's over. Or we can open this door. I'm opening the door. I want options, not a box. Clavis, you out there? Clavis is not out there. Okay, free orange in the orange room. We are on, like, the cutting edge of problems here. The moment we hit a locked door, the run's dead. Wait a minute. Ho ho ho! Tactical presence on the wing of the house means that we had a key for it. Lever. Okay, now we have 2 options. We have 1 option. We are out of options. That was a good run. Let's check security in case we overlooked something. Inventory, please. Yeah, okay, no keys. I wonder if that gamble would have paid off. At the very least, we've progressed the stars. I cannot complain about progressing the stars. Okay, 2 weeks into dare mode. Going good, I think. We've got a solid foundation. All we're missing is the foundation. The pump room is also... Sorry, not the pump room. The boiler room is MIA. The pump room would be nice as an alternate way down. We've gotten to the antechamber on an occasion. It's just we haven't had anywhere to put the key. The magnifying glass in the coat check was my greatest mistake. I couldn't have known, but it definitely served to ruin us. Fortunately, that mistake has been corrected. We can only afford to put important things in coat check. Things that we want to have alone. The basement key is one of them. Possibly the only. If we're lucky and get a workshop operation going, then that too. Melting glass has some benefits. We could get the tunnel from downstairs. We can unlock more places in the tomb. We can unlock that passage underground past the tomb into the spiral room. That will then give us a shortcut, which we would very much want. So there are things. There are very much things. It's a matter of time, but not this time. In another time. Speaking of time, today, not in-game today, but like out-game today, is Acella's birthday. You should go in like 3.5 hours to Acella's streams and celebrate birthday festivities. It's like a good time, and I hope you have a good time. Yeah, I ran out of things to talk about. Check out how blue this menu is. I like it. I'm Exception. This isn't TV. Have a good day, and good night.